was I headed?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Oh, I don't need this right now.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
That's everything assembled. A job well done. If I did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well. Why should I have to do all this and make haste? I would depart. Well, go on. You know what to do.
Whence might we procure such a thing?
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now.
Shall we report our results?
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. Prod me if you must, Master, but I've nothing more to say. Don't we have a report to make, Master?
I've a thought to share myself. The pawns in this party are women all.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Oi, as I hear it, you even assist. Anyway, you've been a great.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied, and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
Splendid.
Aye.
I would.
This looks as good a place as any.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Got to focus. My head will grow if all goes awry.
Can't expect to fare so
Well
well every
met.
day.
Best be heading home. Must hold out to someone.
Are you looking to speak with Severin? Good luck. He brooks no chatter with... I'm not quite sure where his house is, though.
Here and there, they believe that in that regard,
Beg pardon, sir. I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty, sir. Or to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Tis just another day.
Town's
Same as the one afore. Well met.
I'd hasten home. Start.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. Come to think of it, the private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Each to their own. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Not an enemy in sight. I'm almost disappointed.
A brief respite is naught to decry.
Come over, you Arisen.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare, as you can see, we're rebuilding. A task. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet... I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive...
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
I quite agree.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Well, that appears to finish the job. I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a but pray, take care not to drop it in the river. You must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only, do be mindful...
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you...
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
We're not to talk.
You've done as I asked, I see. And I must say, you've a fun... Watching you got me think... Or perhaps... In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding
All done then?
That was certainly worthwhile.
We have achieved our objective.
Our efforts have been rewarded.
Time to get back to work.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
Have you forgotten?
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Hold here a moment.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen.
An arisen? Another pretender?
It is uncertain. This one can...
What? Impossible.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. If the claim is false, we will be... All's been arranged. Come. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet...
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste steam.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. This place makes my hair. Should trouble occur, the quiet days are welcome.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Prepare yourself!
We stand up and roar!
Impeccable!
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
How could I have forestalled this? I fancy a kip, but not with the expensive.
Ingredients are plentiful.
We have no means of exploring our enemy's.
Together we are indomitable.
Once more.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead. Do not test me.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
I shan't be bested by the likes of you.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
Do not test me.
I must be vigilant. Townspeople depend on me.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Have to fight so soon. But at least I know I am up to the challenge. I'll try not to get hit.
Lest all that bin go to waste.
Like the face girl.
Think nothing of it.
Not a bad idea.
Forgive me for being being a burden, Arisen.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
There ought not to be water here. I have an ill feeling about this.
What's this? We're trapped.
A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops. Right. Be on your guard. They strike to send it gazing skyward. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
At what? It all becomes clear. Methinks the thief felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure. But see, on par, it's unbalanced.
There's no better time to strike.
Moment of victory in the hand. Let us finish this.
Nonsense. Fall back!
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen, yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Cap. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your...
What fell from the beast as it breathed its last?
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above. Let me be the one to collect it.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll...
"'Tis dark as pitch, master. Pray, light your lantern afore I trip."
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
You need me at the vanguard? Say no more.
No?
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Battle is upon us.
Not bad. Glad to be of service.
Point right there.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right? Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our...
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our... It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretend. You must submit to questioning. If you value your... I shall conduct the interrogation myself. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, you, and no other, are the sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of the... Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my